Will any one of these Christmas coffee creamers really jingle your bells this holiday season? Find out next. Happy holidays and welcome to That's Rank. Santa isn't the only one who's been busy this holiday season because International Delight has been straight Grinched. So today we're going to dive into this year's lineup of heartless coffee creamers, plus a couple of other seasonal favorites, including one very famous cookie. And these flavors include white chocolate peppermint bark from Aldi, Grinch peppermint mocha, Grinch gingerbread cookie dough, Grinch frosted sugar cookie, and Nestle Tollhouse brown butter chocolate chip cookie. So every single one of these sounds tasty, but we've got to veer a little bit carefully in case it's another one of those Grinch tricks designed to break our hearts. But really, there's only one way to find out for sure. We're going to start with Aldi, and to be honest, I actually expected better representation from them this year. Where the heck was my Danish butter cookie this year, y'all? Was it just my store was sold out, or did you give up on tradition? Tradition is tradition. That said, not all hope is lost, because the white chocolate peppermint bark did in fact return to store shelves, and I'll just keep a hopeful eye out for the Danish butter cookie, hopefully coming around in time to ruin my New Year's resolutions. Now, before we go ahead and give this guy a pour, for the sake of keeping all things equal, today's coffee is, of course, the ever-awful brew from Krispy Kreme. Is it America's worst coffee? You know what? Pour one and find out for yourself. Krispy Kreme! I'm definitely getting some minty vibes off this one. My whole room smells like a Dentine commercial. You know what? That's pretty good. Hang on. Getting this aftertaste that I don't care for. The initial creamer's good. It's quite refreshing, but then it sits and I don't want it sitting here. You know what? Never mind. Yeah, the aftertaste in this one's kind of gross, and I can't see supporting or getting behind this. This is a D-tier creamer. Maybe there's something redeeming here for other people, but I'm not seeing it. Well, the Grinch might be getting screwed here, because I need to get whatever this is out of my mouth, and I'm assuming the Grinch is not up to task to take care of that. I've seen the movie. He's liable to double down and make me want to choke on my roast beast. Anyway, this is essentially the same thing as the last creamer that we tried, but with dark chocolate instead of white chocolate, which I actually think means this is nothing like the last one at all. Cut. Now, I did review a peppermint mocha last year, but I double checked and that one was from Coffee Mate, so this is fresh territory for us. See, now this is well balanced. I'm digging this one. It's got a really good chocolatey flavor, and I misspoke earlier actually. I don't think it's dark chocolate at all. I'm pretty sure they actually went with a milk chocolate, which you're never gonna catch me complaining about. This is really, really good. It's coming together like a warm hug from the Grinch after his heart had grown 3 sizes. A tier, super tasty, and this would absolutely find itself as a holiday staple in my fridge. The balance is perfect and it dances evenly with the coffee. You know, he might be a bad banana with a greasy black peel, but the Grinch so far is 1 for 1, and he's bringing me a little bit of hope as we dive into this pretty wild-sounding concoction in front of us. I think the gingerbread would have sufficed, but instead they've opted for some serious complexity with its gingerbread cookie dough. I thought the cookie dough was generally reserved for chocolate chip cookies, but maybe I'm the one who's been living in a cave my entire life. Is gingerbread cookie dough eating a thing? Comment below if that's your jam. Personally, my jam is strawberry. Yeah, I made that joke, and yeah, I'm leaving it in. Subscribe now for more incredible one-liners like that one. Wow, I really, really like this one, and truthfully speaking, I prejudged it a little bit because I didn't think that this was going to wind up working. I didn't tell you that leading up to this, well, of course, until now. I just told you. But son, this is quality Christmas stuff, and I can't really even put into words as to why this is working. And not being able to put it into words is a problem, because that's literally why I'm here, to taste stuff and then tell you things. So I failed at my job, but you know what hasn't failed you today. It's this S-tier coffee creamer right here. What an absolutely amazing flavor combo at play. It's sort of like taking a bite of a gingerbread cookie that you've just dipped inside your morning coffee, which is basically my ideal Christmas morning. That is a seriously tasty coffee. I mean, the Grinch has done nothing at this stage but just deliver gifts to us little who's down in Whoville. So my expectations are now so damn high, this one has absolutely no chance of delivering. Look, personally, I love sugar cookies, but they might be like my 4th or 5th most preferred Christmas cookie. You know, Christmas cookies are basically an all-star lineup of cookies. They're really hard to beat in general. You got gingerbread and shortbread, snickerdoodle, those things with like the giant spoonfuls of jam in the middle, peanut butter blossoms. Is it any wonder why I've got a weight problem? Damn, we're just hitting home runs today, aren't we? So this one isn't as strong as the previous two for only one reason alone. It's not a flavor that's gonna stand out in a crowd of flavors. It's almost like it's just a small variation from the trillion vanilla creamers that already exist on the market. And I know that's all a sugar cookie really is, and the flavor's about right. It's done a really good job. I'm just not sure it's different enough to be like, yeah, it's sugar cookie creamer season again. Like, I got French vanilla available to me all year. I'm not gonna be left wanting for this when the season's done. But I'm not gonna overlook the fact that it is really good, and I'm gonna be very happy having this in my coffee for the next couple of weeks until this is gone. So let's go B tier. And again, I'm only knocking it for being too close to many other similar products on the market. If you're a huge sugar cookie fan, like, have at it. This is still really good. You know, despite all the fantastic creamers that we've had today, none of them have captured my attention more than this one has. Nestle Tollhouse brown butter chocolate chip cookies. It's a classic. It's the defining chocolate chip cookie in a world that's full of chocolate chip cookies. And what makes them so good? Well, you know what? I'll tell you the secret. Here, come in close. A ton of butter and sugar. Now with that said, I don't know how well it's gonna translate into a coffee creamer, but I'm here for it. I feel like a drunken sophomore on Frosh Week because we are just hitting on everything today. I can't even fully explain why I love this one so much. I wish that I could properly articulate it. It's a chocolate creamer, but there's something else at play here. It's sweet, it's really, really rich, and it's amping up my coffee to some seriously high levels. Without being hyperbolic, this might be the best coffee creamer I've ever had. I don't know that it's better than Snickers. I would have to compare the two, but either way, it's kind of heartbreaking that I love it so much because I think it's mostly sold out and they're not planning to restock it. It's an obvious S tier. It's moving in parallel with my coffee like it's Travolta in the 70s. It's perfect, it's on point. So while the Grinch was getting it done with every single one of its coffee creamers today, really, if you're able to find this coffee creamer this holiday season, get it because it's everything that I want for the rest of the Christmas season and frankly, for the rest of my life. Well, the holidays are officially upon us now, so I hope that you have a safe and pleasant time with whomever and however you ultimately choose to celebrate it. And today's episode is dedicated to the memory of my friend Ron, who was one of the very first subscribers to my channel, long-term friend. He's been by my side for 20 years, supported every project that I've been a part of, and Christmas was always his favorite time of year. So Ron, I know you're still watching, I know you're still supporting, and someday, somehow, we're gonna find a chance to catch up and chat again. In the meantime though, for the rest of us, I'll be back with you soon. Cheers.